If you're an AI builder or you're freelancing and running the whole show yourself, you know the drill and you want the best AI for every job. So it's ChatGPT for this, Claude for that, then Perplexity or Gemini. And before you know it, you're paying $100 a month. And honestly, the money isn't even the annoying part, it's the workflow. You just copy from Claude, paste it into Canva, explain your whole project all over again to every single tool. You have 12 tabs open and half your brain is just gone. So today I'm testing something that claims to replace that whole stack, starting at $10 a month. And the bigger claim, the one that actually made me curious, is that it doesn't just hand you the models, it goes off and does the work for you. So I'm going to run it through 4 real jobs today, a complete prospecting run, writing, images and video, and I'll show you exactly where it shines and where it doesn't. So I've been testing this on my own tasks for a while now, so everything you're about to see is me actually using it. And I also got the team to throw in a better deal for you. If you use code ZAC50, it gets you an extra 50% off your first 2 months. The link and code are in the description. And so you can see it's real, here's the checkout. The essential plan is $20 a month. And if you just go ahead and click on Get Essential, and then we can add our promo code here, and then apply. And there it is, $10 a month for your first 2 months. And if you commit to annual instead, it's 10 a month all year round, and there's just no hoops. So if you're already dreading learning yet another interface, don't. It looks basically like ChatGPT, and you'll feel at home in about 30 seconds. And the agent side needs zero technical setup. So this is the i10X dashboard. And down the sidebar, you've got AI chat with every major model. As you can see here, there's GPT, Gemini, Claude, all the latest models all in here. It also does image and video generation, and it also has a workflow builder. It also does image and video generation. It has a workflow builder. So for the first use case, we're just going to use the super agent for a prospecting run. And let me show you exactly how that works. So just go ahead and click on the super agent here, and then we'll just feed it this prompt here. So I've given it a company name and what my business does, which is AI automation services. And I wanted to find the right decision maker, to enrich their contact details and build a short tailored pitch deck, and draft the outreach emails, add a calendar invite for a 20-minute intro call, and then I have to approve before anything is sent. So the simplest way I can describe the super agent is that it works like a chief of staff. You give it a business goal in plain English, it will write the plan, and then it goes and does the work across all the tools it has built in. And then it stops before doing anything it can't take back. So let me show you instead of telling you. I'm going to give it one input, a company name. And I'm going to give it this input here. So let's just go ahead and click enter. So just quickly watch what it's doing. It's trying to extract information from all these different pages and URLs. You can see here it's already found Zach Frilloni, which is my name. So I'm the founder of AIdevelopers.tech, and it's using Firecrawl most likely to pull down the HTML. And we'll just wait for it to do its thing. Funnily enough, it's also found my landing page and also a personal project that I'm working on. Okay, so it found the right target, Zach Frilloni, of course, which is correct, who runs AIdevelopers.tech. So it's giving me the angle here, and they've already built AI products, but automating the repeatable agency ops around their work, because I only do MVP builds. So it's given here a different angle on how to approach this. And before it builds the pitch deck and drafts the emails, okay, it's asking for my company name. So let's just go with Orient company name, and just use name Zach also. Core AI automation is cold emailing to land more clients at scale with personalization. As for the time zone, I'm located in Istanbul. Yeah, let's just go with Istanbul. I'm gonna click enter. Okay, after waiting for a few minutes, it's pulled all the correct information of our contact here. As you can see, this is the right email, LinkedIn profile, and also a cal.com link that I have set up. It's provided the recommended positioning for our lead generation offer to my company. and a contact plan. So the first thing is to email our prospect and then follow up after 3 business days with another follow-up email, and optional is to send a short LinkedIn touch to Zach. And then if they reply, propose a 20-minute intro call. So here's the first email draft, the second email follow-up, and the third follow-up, and our LinkedIn message, and then the calendar invite information. Okay, now it's asking for this information to be able to actually send the emails. So all we have to do now is authorize both Gmail and cal.com. So let's just click on authorize Gmail, and we'll click on connect. And we'll select our email here and continue, and it's doing this through Composio. Select all and continue, and then we'll also do cal.com, and then we'll just click on proceed. And it's just very easy. It's just clicking literally 2-3 buttons per integration. And we'll just approve the outreach email here again, and you can see here this is the email that was sent. This is our offer here, and it's also attached the pitch deck here, which is amazing. And yeah, we're just asking the prospect to jump on a 20-minute call. So as you saw, it was very easy to set up the integrations for both Gmail and cal.com. It literally just took 2 clicks for each, and we're already reaching out to prospects. Okay, so for use case number 2, we're doing the everyday AI chat. So day to day, this also replaces your ChatGPT and Claude subscriptions. So we'll just head over to the chat arena here. So the task we're going to do here is we're going to compare 2 models, and let's say I need a marketing email, and instead of picking one specific model, I'm going to run both Claude and ChatGPT head to head in the chat arena on the same exact prompt. So let's go with the GPT 5.6 Soul, the new model, and let's go with Claude Fable 5. So we're picking the latest frontier models, write a marketing email announcing my new AI automation services for small agencies, make it friendly but direct with 1 CTA to book a free discovery call, no buzzwords. So let's just go ahead and click enter and see what it comes up with. You can also see the speed, so which one is faster. And you can see that 5.6 is putting in a lot more thought and thinking more, and once it's done, we'll evaluate both. So let's just review both emails. And I think the first thing I notice with Claude is that it adds these long dashes, which makes it obvious that it's written by a LLM, which I don't like, and ChatGPT did avoid this. However, I do like Claude's CTA here, where it mentions to book a free 20-minute discovery call, and I'll show you exactly where you can save time first. So that's really specific, and the client knows exactly what they're getting. Whereas the other model, it just stumbles at the finish line, and there's half a sentence, and it's just floating there before the booking link, and a client would notice that. So I think Claude did do a better job, just except for those long dashes. So that's a quiet superpower of having every model under one roof. You can run these comparisons very easily in the chat arena here. So for use case number 3, we'll be making images, and I do need a graphic for that email we just wrote. And so we have 2 models and it's just the same brief. So let's just go ahead and choose Nano Banana 2. And then we'll just add this prompt here, which is just a clean, modern hero graphic for an email newsletter about AI automation for small agencies. And then just some styling here. And here's our image that it just generated. So let's try again, but this time let's try to make a YouTube thumbnail. And I'm not going to put in the ratio. I've already added it here, so let's see if it understands that. And you can also drop existing images if you want to modify or update them. So let's just go ahead and click generate image again. And here's our YouTube thumbnail. So you can experiment with the different image models here. And they do have plenty, including the Flux models and GPT image. If you're getting something out of this video, please hit the subscribe button. I test AI tools like this every week, so you don't have to. And a quick reminder, links in the description, and the code ZAC50 gets you 50% off your first 2 months. Now for the last use case, which is use case number 4, we're going to be using the video generation models. And what I want to do is I want a short B-roll clip for a promo, and the chat writes me a proper video prompt, and I feed it straight into the video model. So it's the same workspace, there's 0 copy pasting between apps. So before we generate the video, I want to paste in this prompt here to get a prompt for the video. So yeah, we're just using the model here to actually generate our prompt for us. And now let's go back to our video feature here, and we'll just use the OpenAI Sora 2 model. You can see that there's different models here. They have Kling, VO, and also XAI and Minimax. So we'll just go ahead and paste our prompt here, and we're just going to get a cinematic 5-second dolly in shot. However, here we do have to set the duration, so it's going to be 4 seconds instead of 5, but that's fine. And then we'll just go ahead and generate the video. Okay, so it's finished generating our video, and I don't know if you can hear the music, but there's also some background music. And yeah, it's definitely not Hollywood, but still, for this use case, it will definitely do. And you can see that's just a few clicks of a button and you have a working video. And yeah, it's definitely a usable clip for your socials without having to pay for a separate video tool and a stock footage library. So just quickly, I wanted to mention that they also have a automation templates here, similar to how N10 works. You can build your workflows. They have existing templates, and yeah, you should go ahead and test these out. So here's the final verdict. Who is this actually for? So if you're a hardcore prompt engineer building specialized AI systems with your own evals and your own API pipelines, honestly, you should just stick with your dedicated setup, and you probably already know that. But for 90% of daily work, writing, research, images, video, and now actually getting whole multi-step projects executed for you with super agents, this is the most affordable and most comfortable option I've tested yet, especially if you're a freelancer, a solo founder, or a small team that wants the output without having to babysit 10 different tools. So that's one tool, and it replaces a whole stack of subscriptions, and it does the work for you, starting at only $10 a month. So the link's the first line out in the description. Use code ZAC50 and it gets you an extra 50% off your first 2 months. And try it on one real task. The prospecting run is a great first test, and see for yourself. Make sure to subscribe and like the video and comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.